Good afternoon. Welcome to Hoke Field in Gardiner, where this afternoon the Score brings you live coverage of girls high school lacrosse between the Gardiner Tigers and the Cony Rams. I'm Mike Violet. I'll have the play-by-play for you this afternoon. Also pleased to be providing our audio and the play-by-play for this one for our friends at Munzing Media this afternoon. So if you would like to see this game, all you have to do is find Munzing Media on Facebook, and you can watch it live right there. M-U-N-Z-I-N-G Media, Munzing Media. So delighted to be on their air, on their video stream here today. And Mr. Man, we have got two really good lacrosse teams in action here this afternoon. Gardiner, which by the way is a Gardiner-Halldale combo team. There are two girls from Halldale on the team, Avery Baker, senior, and Joe Riley, junior. So it is a combo team. And the Tigers are playing some terrific lacrosse. They're undefeated. They're 6-0, very, very highly regarded. And their longtime rivals, the Cony Rams, well, they ain't no slouch either, as the Cony Rams come into today's game with a record of 5-1. And both of these teams can put the biscuit in the basket. Gardiner has scored an incredible amount of goals. They have scored 20 in a game. They've scored 17 in a game. They can really light it up. And Cony, no slouch in the goals department either. They've got a game with 15, a game with 13, a game with 14. So on this fast field, we could see a lot of goals scored today. Of course, there is one X factor today that you don't normally think about when it's May 12th, and that's the heat, because it's really summer-like warm here this afternoon. I checked my weather app before we went on, and it was 82 degrees here at Hoke Field in Gardiner. So conditioning is going to be a factor, and as a matter of fact, I checked out the Gardiner Girls Lacrosse Facebook page earlier this morning, and the coach was on there, Jess Prince, reminding the girls to make sure you eat well today and make sure you pound the fluid, specifically the water here today, because that is definitely going to be a factor. It is really, really warm out here this afternoon. As you can see, the Tigers and the Rams on the field going through their pregame warm-ups. We'll take a break, back with the starting lineups and much, much more after these messages on Munzing Media and Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
This is girls high school lacrosse on the place for high school sports, Sports Radio 1160, WSKW The Score, streaming live at 1160thescore.com and also on our sister stations mixmaine.com and truecountry935.com. And delighted to be providing audio today for this feed on the Munson Media stream on the Munson Media Facebook page as well. We're just a couple of minutes away from getting underway here. As always, after the game, we'll pick our Matthews Brothers Windows Player of the Game. Matthews Brothers with 1T, America's oldest window manufacturer. Find them online at matthewsbrothers.com. All right, starting lineups today. First of all, for the visitors, the Cony Rams, they will go this way. Sierra Prebit will be at defense. She is a senior. Olivia Dutil is another defenseman. She is a senior. Let's see. Also on defense is Ashley Tobias playing defense as well. Ashley is a junior. At midfield today, Macy Freeman is a sophomore. Abby Morrill is a sophomore. And Azabel Asaf is a junior. She is a midfielder. And up front on the attack, it's Reagan Beshard. She is a senior. Also attacking up front is Emma Doiron, a senior. And in goal today for the Cony Rams, it is Madison Chevery, the junior, starting today for the Cony Rams. For Jess Prince and the Gardiner Tigers, they will go this way. Playing defense, Grace Milliken. She is a senior. Ella Shaw is a senior. And also Lizzie Gruber, of course, the terrific basketball prospect for the Gardiner Tigers. She is a junior, and from what I hear, she is an excellent lacrosse player as well. So they're all playing defense. The midfielders for Gardiner, oh, I missed one. Emily Grady as well is playing defense. Maddie Blaze is one midfielder, also a midfielder. One of the Halldale girls on this team, Avery Baker. And Emma Bourget is a midfielder along with Molly Mercier. And up front, attacking Lily Diversey, that is, who can really score. She is a real gunner up front for these Gardiner Tigers. Nat Fawcett is up front as well. And Nat is a senior and playing goal today. It is Ella Cotnor, excuse me. I don't know what's wrong with the mouth today. Ella Cotnor, who is a sophomore, getting the start in goal today for the Gardiner Tigers. So there's the lineup there, and this is my first time at Hoke Field since the new facility has been completed, and I have to say, it is absolutely magnificent. What a terrific job the community did here in Gardiner to come together. The folks at Gardiner High School and the Gardiner School Department and all of the people in Gardiner, regular people, businesses in Gardiner, many of whom have rich histories in Gardiner, all pitching in and not only donating time and money, but their services as well. It's a great field. This is going to be something that affects athletics here at Gardiner for generations to come. So a terrific job, and thankfully it's the kind of thing that's going on in a lot of places. Of course, Cony has done it, Messalonski has done it, and many, many more will do it as well. Here in Maine, where the weather can be very fickle, it allows kids to be out here literally 365 days a year if they shoveled it off in the winter, but to play all the time. I remember a couple of years ago, I was scheduled to broadcast a Messalonski game, and I can't remember if it was soccer or field hockey or what, and I called Chad Foy, the AD up there, to ask him if the game was on, and he said incredulously to me, Mike, we didn't spend this money and have all this community support to cancel any games. We're playing. And because you can, they did play. And that is the great thing about it, is that obviously You can play anytime, all the time, and that is the case here at Gardiner. So good on the fans, the citizens, everybody who pitched in to get involved. And you can see many of the businesses who did get involved, the fruits of their labors and their money in the form of their advertising on the field. And I think it's absolutely great, because if you look at those businesses, most of them, if not all of them, are deeply rooted right here in Gardiner. They are Gardiner Tigers through and through. And again, as I mentioned, it's hot today. The temperature is 82 degrees here at game time as we get ready to go. And we're starting a little bit early. This was supposed to be a 4 o'clock start, but they pulled it a little closer to 3:40 or thereabouts. But it is warm, and that's definitely going to be a factor today. The good thing is that both of these teams have a tremendous amount of depth. They have very large rosters, and so they will be able to shuttle players in and out of the lineup here today. But you can bet that the electrolytes are going to be flowing over there on the sidelines as I watch the officials across the way do a stick check on the sticks, respectively, of the Gardiner Tigers and the Cony Rams. For us here on The Score, this is game 4 of a 6-game week. We've literally had a game every day, and we will every day this week. We go back to baseball tomorrow afternoon. We will be in Fairfield. Lawrence will host Waterville in baseball at 4. And then Saturday, more baseball. Skowhegan on the road at Brewer for a 2 o'clock first pitch up in Brewer. And those games complete our week at 4 and 2 o'clock tomorrow as we finish off what was supposed to have been our second week of a game every day. We had a game every day scheduled 2 weeks ago, but the weather got in the way and wiped out a couple of them. But this week it has been clear, it has been dry, it has been almost summer-like, and today it is summer-like, so we are getting every game in. And as I was looking at the schedule for us on The Score this morning, I was amazed to see that we're only halfway through our 32-game schedule of a schedule. We had 32 games on our original schedule, and hopefully we'll get them all in by the time June 1st comes. That's our last date for a game, and that's Oxford Hills taking on Skowhegan in softball. But I can't recall a more ambitious high school sports schedule on the radio of any radio station in Maine ever, and I've been doing this a long time, so I'm going to brag on us. We are the place for high school sports, and we literally are proving it every day. And if you want to see our schedule, find it at our website, 1160thescore.com, also on our Facebook page as well. Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score, pinned right there to the top of our page. And as always, we thank our premier sponsor, the good folks at Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, where cars and trucks cost you less and there are never any dock fees. Find them online, cmautogroup.com. Girls lacrosse, of course, different from the boys in the format of time. The boys play 4 12s. The girls play 2 25-minute halves. So 25 minutes on the clock. The officials on the field. And we're just about set to go here. Gretchen Livingston, the head coach of the Cony Rams, with but one loss this year. Jess Prince, the head coach of the Gardiner Tigers. They are undefeated on the season. And Cony had the smarts to bring a little tent with them to be able to get under and at least get out of the sun a little bit here today, because it's definitely going to be a factor as they break huddle. And Madison Chavery goes down to our left, and Ella Cotnor down to our right. Cony obviously wearing the red with the white numerals, and Gardiner in their white jerseys and shorts and the orange numerals. And we are set to go with what has to be always the most interesting, quirky face-off in the world of sports, where teams have a face-off to start a game. So Gardiner going right to left, Cony left to right. Referee calls everyone to attention, places the ball on the sticks, and presto, we're off. as is the ball down the far side there for Cony. Asaf fighting for it there on the side. Nope, actually it's not her, it's 24. That's Emily Grady. I could only see the 2 when she was down. So it's Grady that was hurt. And Emily walking off under her own power. So let me correct myself. Sky Cottonor is in goal. And Sky is a senior. Cony ball. They lead 2-0. Ball behind the net. They make Smith back up. Here we go. Smith. Stick handles out, now to Beshard. Beshard to Morrill. Abby Morrill, she's a gunner. Morrill lays it out front to Freeman. Macy Freeman knocked out of the basket. Loose ball, scooped up. Trying to scoop it up is Baker. And the Tigers come away with it. Here comes Gardiner. Trailing 2-0, looking for some offense. Over midfield, Emma Bourget. Laid it over, nice pass going in, Diversey! Score! Well, Gardiner gets one right back on a great breakout, and they get it up on a beautiful pass to Lily Diversey, who buries it, and Gardiner on the board. It's 2-1. Time of that goal, 4:35. And the Tigers got the lead in half, 2-1. That ball got upfield awful fast. All right, off the draw. Handled by Cony. Asaf. Asaf with speed. Right down Broadway. Outside the circle. Nice pass inside. Turning, shooting, and a save there by Cottonor, even though it was probably going wide. That was Dinah Wadley. Recognizable. She's wearing a T-shirt under her jersey. Now the pass to Beshard. Beshard tries to cut in front, knocked out of her stick there. Good play by Shaw. Beshard back with it. Cony stays in possession. Asaf to the middle, zigzags, goes in, shoots low, misses. Good bid there. Smith. Smith goes back behind the net to Doiron. Check that to Wadley. Wadley behind the net. Now it's Doiron. Cony with all the pressure here. 19.5 minutes to go in the first half. Rams lead 2-1. Glad to have you with us for girls lacrosse this afternoon on The Score and on Munzing Media. All right, curling in. Freeman over the crossbar. Or check that, Morrill over the crossbar. Abby Morrill going top shelf and just missed. And that ball's out in the back. Isabella Smith. Over to Beshard, back behind the net. Cottonor facing them. Beshard. Circles out front, lays it out to Morrill. Morrill penetrates, knocked out of her stick. And a whistle. And a violation here on the Gardiner Tigers. And Abby Morrill has a great chance to score here. Morrill fires. Oh, a nice save by Sky Cottonor. Right in the basket. And here comes Gardiner. Lead pass looking for Bourget. Didn't connect. However, it ends up in the stick of Avery Baker. Down the middle. Here's Bourget. Bourget shoots and a save. Nicely done by Chavarri. Good hard shot, and Madison Chavarri with a save. Pass up to Freeman. Freeman scoops. Freeman got it away to Morrill. Out of her stick. Loose, rolled out to midfield, scooped up by Wadley. Dinah Wadley. To the middle. Falls out of her basket as she stick handles. It'll stay with Cony. Wadley. From the 25-yard line. Wadley to the middle, switches hands, lays it right up, and a goal for Reagan Beshard, who flashed open, and it's 3-1 in favor of Cony. That was a great pass by Wadley. Time of the goal, 7:39. And 3-1 Rams. Cony has certainly had the territorial edge, and they've had much more sustained offense than Gardiner has. Gardner's really not been able to set up. The Cony goals have been after spending some time in the offensive zone, but driving right down the middle here is Asaf, turned back. Asaf out front to Morrill. Over to Freeman. And even on the perimeter, they're only about 15 yards away from the goal, so Cony really able to pinch in and force the offense. Asaf to the middle, inside the arc, lost it. And this is going to go to the Gardiner Tigers. So Gardiner's ball. There is a bit of a breeze here, thankfully. That helps to cool it a little bit. But still, after not really having many warm days, summer got here like yesterday. Here comes Gardiner, down 3-1. Tigers advance it. Down low for Gardiner, that's Molly Mercier. Mercier being defended there by Ashley Tobias. Out front. Nothing there. Gardiner goes behind the net. Now a chance to set things up offensively. Lily DeVersi. DeVersi looking it over. DeVersi swaps positions there with Maddie Blaze. Now laid it over to Mercier. In the middle looking for the cutter there. Blaze didn't connect. There was a lot of red that had to allow that ball to get through, and they didn't. And on the breakout, Sierra Priebit. Priebit, nice pass over everyone down the sideline and breaking away Reagan Beshard. Beshard in stride to Freeman. Freeman flying. Freeman looking to avoid a check. Did. Ball loose, stays with Cony. Ooh, look out. That's a tough spot there. Macy Freeman, Sky Cottonor. 15 yards out for Freeman. Everybody getting set. Freeman gonna pass it. Over to Morrill. Smith. Isabella Smith threw it inside, looking to get it to Wadley, who had flashed in front, but Cotton were able to step right in front of it from her net and intercept. And now Gardiner can't save it. Or they do. Lizzie Gruber over there, who is such a tremendous athlete. At 6'4", she moves so gracefully. Ahead now, got it to Maddie Blaze. Maddie on the fly. Maddie stops. Blaze to the middle. Stick handles, tries to go over to Baker. Baker picked off Asaf. Asaf barreling. Runs around one defender. Asaf pulls up. Now lays it over for Beshard. Beshard looking to cut to the net, and a flag out. There is. We got a flag out here. Clock stops. Actually, it keeps running, 13:50. And the violation here on Gardiner. And Beshard and Cottonor. Beshard goes in, knocked out of her basket, got it back, high into the air. Now scooped up by Gardiner. So the Tigers avoid one there, and then it's almost picked off. In fact, it is picked off eventually by Cony, but a collision there. Jumping up Olivia Dutil to stop that clearing pass. And now we've got a hair timeout. Olivia Dutil got to get that hair back on the bun. Done. Glasses back on, ready to play. Dutil, a senior, 3-1 Cony, 13-17 to go in the first half here on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score. and Munzing Media, providing streaming coverage today, which you can see on their Facebook page. Just simply Munzing Media, Munzing. Asaf. Asaf. Wheels and deals. And a whistle blown. Violation here on Gardiner. And it's going to be Asaf and Cotnor. One-on-one. Asaf in, and a save! Cotnor made the stop. That's a Kennebec Eye Care highlight of the game. Kennebec Eye Care for all your eye care needs. Kennebec Eye Care, your site specialists. A great Kennebec Eye Care highlight there by Sky Cotnor, and trying to break out. Ella Shaw gives it back. Here's Cony. This is Morrill. Morrill to the middle. Back to Asaf. Asaf spins. Lays it over on the right side for Doiron. Doiron behind the cage and out of Beshard. We're more than halfway through the first half. Cony 3, Gardiner 1. Trying to go inside Freeman. Freeman knocked out of her stick, and it'll stay with Cony here. Rams are going to have it. To the right of Cotnor. This is Freeman. Freeman gets in, easily puts it home. That was ice cream right there. And Macy Freeman makes it 4-1. And we've got a whistle. Timeout on the field. We'll take 1-2. Brought to you by Hammond Lumber. 21 locations statewide. Your building project partner. HammondLumber.com. A timeout. 11:18 to go in the first half. The score: Cony Rams 4, Gardiner Tigers 1. Back after this on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW. The Score.
Same thing as always. Attack the front of the net. All those little things to make you what you are. 0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Sit right here.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munzing Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munzing Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation. Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
Ten seconds. You're listening to live coverage of girls high school lacrosse on The Score. And as we come back here with the video from Munzing Media, you can see there's no place like home on top of a light tower at Hoke Field in Gardiner for the local Osprey who have nested up there. What a great shot that is. I would imagine home games on Friday night, the nest might be empty. But right now on this glorious May afternoon, the Osprey are home, and we're back underway here after the Freeman goal for Cony. Made it 4-1. The Tigers looking for a rally. They turn it over here. And it goes to Cony. The Rams have won the territorial battle and certainly on the scoreboard, but they've dominated here in the first half. Over to Morrill. Morrill, one of the reasons why. She is a player. And official on the near side blows it dead. They'll start from there. Turning inside Morrill. Morrill looks. Dumps it off for Beshard. Reagan. Asaf. Hit up high. Ball knocked out. It'll stay with Cony. Azabel Asaf. They back her up a little bit. All right, Asaf to Beshard. Cony's done a fantastic job of working their offense. Wadley. Dinah back outside to Morrill. Abby Morrill. Stick handles, backs off. Kicks it over on the left side to Macy Freeman. 4-1 Cony. Now Wadley. Wadley trying to cut inside. Shut off there. Now Asaf. Spins. Asaf, an opening high. Ball over the head of Cotnor, who doesn't reach the crossbar. And they're going to give it to Sky, and she'll distribute. She does up the right side. Lily DeVersi, who's got their goal. Check that. No, that's 24. That's Emily Grady. Grady was down earlier back in the game. Now Shaw. Ella in the middle. Veers down. Ella Shaw takes it all the way. Is that in? No, off the crossbar. She beat Chavarri, but it was off the crossbar. Well, that certainly is a Kennebec Eye Care highlight of the game. They say the goalpost and the crossbar is the goalie's best friend. They say that in hockey. I think the same holds true here for lacrosse. And a ball out on the near side. Emma Doirin. Into Beshard out of her stick. Pops over to Blaze. Blaze lost it. Wadley comes up with it. Wadley has it taken out of her stick. Then Nat Fawcett had it. And it's going to go back to Gardiner. 8.5 to go here in the first half. The score, Cony 4. Gardiner 1 this afternoon in girls lacrosse. Our second lacrosse game of the week had boys lacrosse on Tuesday from Mount Blue. MCI Nokomis taking on Mount Blue. Gardiner Cony here today. More lacrosse to come. Asaf. Asaf right down Broadway, and she missed with a bouncer. She goes downstairs, and it goes out. Asaf is a threat. Cony's got a bunch of snipers up front. All right, the Rams from in back. Doirin. Doirin, now to Beshard. Beshard. Sierra Prebit. Back to Doirin. Emma Doirin holds outside the circle. Lobs it in, looking at Wadley. Wadley at the side of the net. Ball is run out by Gardiner, so the Tigers will take over. Cotnor, the goalkeeper, with it. Pass doesn't connect up the far side to Grady. That'll go to Cony. So Cotnor, thinking she had something there on the right side, pass too high. And it goes back to the Cony Rams. Got to run the ball down. And Beshard will put it into play from the far side. 4-1 Cony. Here in the first half. All right, Beshard gets reset. Here she comes. Beshard on the far side to the right of Cotnor as Cony goes left to right. Back out front to Asaf. Asaf spins. Shut off there. Good play by Baker. And a whistle. It is Cony's ball. This is a soft to the right of Cottonor. Right at the circle. About 10 yards away. Cottonor drives to the net. Shoots, and a save by Cottonor. Sky Cottonor with a good save. Beshard right back in front. Scooped it back up. They'll start things again, though. Priebit goes in. Nothing there. Turned back, ball out. Priebit comes back with it. Nice play. And she lobbed it back out front to Abby Morrill. Morrill zigzags. Shut off. Nice job by Gardiner to turn her back. 5.5 to go in the first half. 4-1 Cony. Now Priebit. To Asaf. Azabel Asaf. Beshard. Spins in. There's the opening she was looking for. She missed. Boy, she was point blank. She did everything right except the shot was kind of feeble. Didn't have much on it. Cony hangs with it, though. The Rams, if we were keeping track of time of possession, it would be a huge edge. I would say out of 25 minutes, eventually here in the first half, that Cony will have had the ball in the offensive zone for a good 20. They have thoroughly dominated. I haven't the foggiest idea what we're waiting for here. While all this is going on, the clock is running. All right, Doiron. Back to Smith. Now Morrill. Doiron. To Beshard at the side of the net. Beshard forced out. Back to Asaf. Asaf spins inside the circle. Shoots low and scores! Azabel Asaf, her second of the day. And it's 5-1 Rams. Time of the goal, 20:56. And Cony extends their lead to 5-1. And for Asaf, the first multiple goal scorer of the day. She has 2. Morrill has 1. Beshard has 1. Freeman has 1. Lindley Diversey scored for Gardiner. My recap brought to you by Delta Ambulance. Compassion, leadership, excellence. That's Delta Ambulance. Here's Asaf again. Here's the Rams again. In front, Smith lost it, and it's going to stay with Cony. And another point-blank opportunity. This will be Isabella Smith, the junior. Cottonor at the ready. Smith fires, easy save there. I'm not sure that was going on goal anyway, but if you're Cottonor, you're not taking any chances. 3.5 to go in the first half. Lizzie Gruber up the right side. Pass tips off the stick of the intended receiver. Goes back to Cony. It's been too much of that today for Gardiner. The Tigers have not really had any sustained pressure in this whole game. They have a goal by Diversey, but it really came on a quick strike. Asaf. Shot off inside to Beshard. Beshard near the net, but she was going away from the goal. Beshard, it pops into her stick, but it's going to go to Gardiner. Tigers ball. Time for one last push here in the first half. 2:40 to go. Tigers trailing here 4-1 on this gorgeous new field here at Hokefield. It is quite a sight on a gorgeous afternoon. Summer has arrived in Gardiner, at least for today and for tomorrow, I hear. Here's Macy Freeman. Freeman pass up to Wadley. Couldn't handle it. Wadley does collect. Dinah Wadley. Back outside, Asaf. Asaf doubled. Goes back outside to the front to Freeman. Freeman over to Morrill. Morrill, oops, out of the stick, back in. On the sideline to Isabella Smith. Good job by Gardiner, but they can't come away with it. Now scooping it up is Bourget. Bourget, a lead for Diversey. They want it in her stick. And they blow it dead. She'll have it at midfield. Time here for Gardiner, 1:40, Diversey. Right down the middle, stops. And Diversey sets up. Diversey to Bourget. Bourget back to the middle. Diversey goes inside. And a whistle. All right, Bourget goes inside. Diversey had it knocked out of her stick. She comes back with it, though. And Gardiner still with possession. 1:10 to go. Pass inside and touching up there. Out deep for Gardiner, Nat Fawcett, but it doesn't matter. It's going to go to Cony. Rams run it out. Stolen away by Gardiner. Fawcett stole it, but it's going to go back to Cony. 54 seconds left. Jasmine Mills over on the far side to Tobias. Ashley checked over there by Avery Baker. Ahead to Asaf. There's time. 40 seconds. Asaf, who has speed. Asaf to the middle. Back outside to Freeman. Freeman in. Beshard there shooting and scoring. And Reagan Beshard now with multiple goals. And it's 6-1, Cony. Time of the goal, 24:30. So the Rams with an impressive first half have shown that their unbeaten record is by no means a fluke against this very good Gardiner team. Oh, excuse me, it's the Gardiner that's undefeated. My bad there. Cony has lost once, but they have really come down here and established themselves. On the break in, Bourget down to 18 seconds. Left side, Blanchard. Blanchard loses it, has to hurry. Blanchard with 12. Blanchard, side of the net, works it behind. There's time here. This is Diversey, can't get a shot off. And the clock is stopped with .4. So time to shoot it, and that's it. Got to be aware of the clock here if you're Diversey. Time to shoot, and that's it. All right, Diversey waiting. Fires, and a save. Chavarri with a save, and that is the end of the first half. A dominant first half by the Cony Rams. They score 6 times, and the Rams will take a 5-goal lead into halftime. The score here from Hoke Field in Gardiner. The Cony Rams 6, the Gardiner Tigers 1. Our halftime show is next. You're listening and watching to Girls High School Lacrosse on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW The Score and on Facebook on Munzing Media.
The New England Aviation Academy is Maine's only official service training center and service training partner. NEAA is strategically located at the Brunswick Executive Airport in beautiful Brunswick, Maine, which is on the Atlantic coast and only an hour to the mountains in the western part of the state. The aircraft used by NEAA to train our students and rent to current pilots are all technically advanced airplanes, have the Cirrus airframe parachute system, and are the newest model generation. We train in the best equipment in the marketplace, which not only ensures clients are learning to fly aircraft the industry is utilizing on a daily basis, but also is the safest and most reliable. NEAA's facility at KBXM includes a spacious heated hangar, classroom space, and a private briefing room, which make for an optimal learning experience. So, come fly our 2021 Cirrus SR20 and experience the Cirrus life.
When you choose a financial institution to entrust your hard-earned money to, bigger is not necessarily better. Will you be noticed? Will you be heard? At Gardiner Federal Credit Union, our members aren't account numbers, they're our friends and neighbors. Each member has a vote, a voice. What matters to you matters to us. Lending decisions are based not solely on your credit score, but on who you truly are. We work diligently to end hunger. We volunteer in our local schools and throughout the community supporting neighborhood events. We are local people making local decisions, investing in our members and giving back to our communities. Gardiner Federal Credit Union, where your money has a voice.
At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
Hi, my name is Shayna Epperson, and I'm with Atlantic Youth Sports, Inc., and we operate out of Gardiner, Maine. We strive to bring young athletes to the game of basketball, volleyball, softball, and lacrosse. We also bring our principal cores, 3 of them, of teamwork. We bring respect, and we bring confidence.
Hi, I'm Lizzie Gruber. I've been with Shayna for 6 years. AYS has brought me to be a physically and mentally stronger person on and off the court. I've also met some of my lifelong friends through this amazing program.
You can become part of our family by visiting us online at www.aysinc.org, or you can email us at aysincinfo@gmail.com.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
JMH Associates is a boutique financial and management consulting firm that can provide customized solutions for your business or personal affairs. We can provide management expertise to your small business, personal financial guidance, and organizational structure for your personal and business needs. This will allow for better communication and execution with your other financial partners. We help establish businesses, we'll help you start a new business, and we can provide IT support for your business needs. We are JMH Associates. We're proud to be associated with MunsingMediaSports.com.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is the key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland, Knowlton and Hewins and Roberts Funeral Homes, serving Augusta and Winthrop, and Staples Funeral Home for families in Gardiner, Maine. Each staff is experienced at accommodating the unique needs of the families we serve, as well as pre-arranging services for individuals. All of the Family First locations stay true to our traditions and commitment to the communities we've served for decades. Together, we join with you to celebrate lives well lived. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care, where your family is our family.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Welcome back, fans, here to Hopefield. Rob Munson joining you here. We've done kind of a unique thing where we've piped in Mike Violet's play-by-play from the Score, 11:60 a.m. If you haven't caught Mike's morning show, you want to get yourself up early, get yourself a cup of coffee, and Mike's got some of the best guests in the country coming on that are experts in their sports, as well as lots of local talk. Red Sox, Bruins, Celtics, all of them right there on the Score. We want to thank him for coming on here with us today, Mike Violet. Long-time announcer. I've done a lot of work with Mike over the years, and certainly our roots go way back. Mike was covering my teams originally here when I was coaching at Gardiner, and then we teamed up, did a lot of work together on Time Warner Cable over the years, and Mike's been a long-time fixture and doing the sports shows. You want to catch his show first thing in the morning here. You're on bright and early. What time you start, Mike? Mike's on at what, 6 o'clock, I think, in the morning there, the morning drive on WSKW. You can also catch them on the web as well. About a minute away here. Tigers need to get some scoring here. As Mike told you, the possession has greatly favored the Cony Rams. We were hoping that the internet would be reestablished up here. The tech department for MSAD 11 working very feverishly at that. One of the drawbacks is getting the parts that they need a lot of times, and they're having a little difficulty getting a particular part they need. Everything else is established right here, right behind me, and as soon as we get that, there will be no more dropouts. We're at the mercy of LTE coverage, and usually it's pretty good until people start hitting the towers with their cell phones and all of that, and sometimes we go in and out. So we are apologizing for that. So we're going to rejoin Mike here very shortly for the second half of play.
Mike Violet back here at Hoke Field in Gardiner on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW The Score. We welcome those of you watching on munsingmedia.com today. Delighted to be providing them with audio here this afternoon from our score feed. Both teams back on the field ready to go. The Cony Rams on top of the Gardiner Tigers 6-1. Down to our left in goal, Sky Cotnor, and down to our right is Madison Chavery. And we are ready for Lacrosse. Off the face-off, controlled by no one. Still right there at midfield, working for it, Macy Freeman. Freeman can't come away with it. Now Gardner does. Picking it up now is Emma Bourgette. Bourgette down the right side. Gardner down 6-1. That's the bad news. The good news is there's a lot of time. Avery Baker backs it out. Baker now to Maddie Blaze. Tigers set it up. We haven't seen this much in the first half. Gives it off to Bourgette. Emma surveys. Inside, there's the cutter. Diversey! How did that not go in? Did that get stopped there by Chavery? It must have. Now inside, Baker. I thought for sure that was going in. I think Diversey did too. And now Asaf steals the loose ball, breaks it out. Asaf breaks away from the pressure. In the middle for Morrill. Morrill over to Wadley. Dinah Wadley. Changes hands, now Asaf. Asaf with 2 goals. Asaf goes in, backs it out. And they go back out front to Freeman. Violation inside there. It'll stay with Cony. Isabella Smith with it. Smith drives, a shot and a save by Cotnor. Sky Cotnor might have allowed 6 goals, but man, she's also been really good. Get a whistle behind the play, and we're going to get a slashing penalty. It's on Emma Doiron. So Doiron out, and I believe that was a 2-minute. Lizzie Gruber. Gruber, nice lead, but it's blocked. Man advantage here, and Gardner's got to take advantage. They have the extra attacker out there, but right now it's Abby Morrill. Morrill. Down the right side. Morrill looks it over. Now the ball in the stick of Wadley. Wadley back out front to Asaf. It's all Cony. Rams working it behind the net. Beshard. To Freeman. Macy Freeman, a sophomore. Really good player. To Beshard. Beshard back to Freeman. Gardiner at least holding him on the perimeter. Asaf. Asaf spins away from the pressure. Now stops, and we've got a violation called here on Gardiner. And Asaf, about 15 yards away, will start it. Asaf on the right, 6-1 Cony. Morrow back to Asaf. Now the Rams have nothing at all here, killing time. Beshard behind the goal. Beshard, stick handles, being defended there by Grace Milliken. Beshard way out back in the football end zone. And now we are back to even strength as Dorwin is back on the field. And let's see if Cony cranks it up a notch now with the penalty over. Freeman. Freeman to the middle, doubled, spins away from that, lobs it back out to Asaf, and a violation on Cony. It'll go to Gardiner. 20-28 to go in the second half, and Gardiner needs a rally. The Tigers down 6-1. On the rush, Bourget. Bourget, lead pass. Diversey. Diversey shakes and bakes and shoots and scores! Lily Diversey is a gunner. Her second of the day, Gardiner's second of the day, and the Tigers pull within 6-2. That comes at 4:51. So Lily Diversey has both of the Gardiner goals as the Tigers try to claw back into it. The ball placed high into the air it goes. And it comes down, it's going to go to Cony. Asaf will put it into play on the Cony side of things. Here we go. 6-2. Asaf to Previt, whistle. And Nat Fawcett is called for a penalty. So she goes to sit in the chair. And Cony has a man advantage. Asaf. Right side, Abby Morrill. Abby drives to the net, pulls it back. Now to Wadley. Wadley, side of the net, pops right into the stick there of Sky Cotnor. Long clearing pass on a hop up the far side to Blanchard. She can't track it down. And it's a Cony ball right at midfield. This is Olivia Dutil. Not a real good pass in. And it's stolen by Avery Baker. Loose ball knocked ahead. Gardiner trying to get control. They can't, however. Picked up by Tobias. And a stoppage. In the middle to Morrill. Morrill drives the right side, pulls up about 15 yards out on the wing. Goes back behind the net, Wadley. Wadley, side of the net. Wadley, pushed back there by Grady. Now Wadley to Doiron behind the net, and we have a stoppage in play. All right, Doiron starts. She turn it over, yes. Gardner ball here, 17:55 to go in the second half. Tigers have a goal. They've pulled within 6-2. In need of more, here's Gruber. Lizzie Gruber, fantastic athlete. I don't think it was intended that way, but it ends up in Stofie Blanchard's stick. Blanchard inside Bourget. Bourget trying to get to the net, can't. Loose ball scooped up by Cony. Freeman. A one-hop pass up for Doiron. Doiron spins away. Left-handed pass, trying to get it to Beshard, didn't connect. Back in the other direction, here comes Gardiner, but a pass easily picked off by Asaf. Asaf, barreling over midfield, knocked out of the basket. Loose ball, Wadley. Wadley to the net, Wadley. Back to Beshard. Beshard looks for an opening, and she is hit, and she is going to get a chance here to go one-on-one with Sky Cotnor. Reagan Beshard. Right in close, and she buries it. And Reagan Beshard has a hat trick today. So Beshard makes it 7-2. And a timeout on the field, and we'll take it too. It's brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 21 locations statewide. Your building project partner, HammondLumber.com. 16:35 to go in the second half. Gardner still in control. The score, Cony's still in control. The score is Cony 7, Gardner 2. Girls Lacrosse on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score, and Munzing Media.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Caps's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Caps's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsuspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Same thing as always. Attack the front of the net. All those little things to make you what you are. 0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0. Okay, let's go.
third time and then pitched it fourth time. So injury is there. My guess is eventually we go back. 10 seconds. You're listening and watching high school girls lacrosse on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW The Score. Glad to be providing the audio today for the Munzing Media video stream feed, which you can find at munzingmedia.com/sports. 16.5 to go in the second half, and the Gardiner Tigers in need of a rally. Here's Bourget down the right side. Bourget. Freeman fell down, going to the goal there. For Gardiner was Avery Baker, and she was in prime position to shoot and possibly score. Lost the handle on it. And Gardiner now with an opportunity to set up. Bourget goes back outside, now to Avery Baker. Now DeVersey looking for a hat trick, and there it is! Lily DeVersey cut in, and they hit her in stride. And it's 7-3. So Gardiner tightening the screws. 9:03 the time of the goal. DeVersey has all three. And it's 7-3. So this undefeated Gardiner team not going to go away lightly. Seven to 3. Off the draw. High into the air it goes. Asaf comes away with it. Azabel Asaf weaves up. About 10 yards in front, right in the middle. Asaf holds. Backs it out. All kinds of cutters, but nobody open. Wadley to Doiron. In the back to Abby Morrill. Now Beshard. Reagan's got a hat trick today. Outside. Asaf trying to spin and find some space. None is available. Asaf backs it out. Now to Morrill. Morrill now to Asaf. Asaf inside, shoots and misses. And touching up there, Abby Morrill. So it'll be a Cony ball. Clock running here, 14:40. Remaining in the second half. Gardiner closer. It's 7-3. Morrill to Wadley. Dinah Wadley. Fakes right, goes left, dumps it off to Doiron. Doiron right at the side of the net. Doiron pushed back by Gruber. Go ahead, try to get it over Lizzie Gruber's stick. I dare you. It's like trying to shoot on Russell. Driving down the right side, Freeman. Freeman to the cutter, inside Beshard, can't get a shot away. Good job by Gardiner to defend her. They turned her back. It looked like Reagan Beshard was going to get a great goal-scoring opportunity, but Gardiner, nice team defense there. Now Asaf, 10 yards in front, spins to the middle, turn back. Now makes a cut, goes in and scores! Gorgeous goal there by Azabel Asaf, and it's 8-3. That was beautiful. Time of the goal is 11:21. And Azabel Asaf makes it 8-3. So Cony gets their 5-goal lead back. All right, here comes Emma Bourget right down the middle. Bourget lost it. Macy Freeman back in the other direction for Cony. Cony going right to left as I look at it. Pass ahead for Smith. Isabella Smith. Shaw running stride for stride with her. Smith to the middle, about 20 yards away. Up to Beshard. Beshard to Wadley. Wadley now goes back to Macy Freeman. Freeman goes inside to Doiron, trying to get it to Beshard, who is trying to veer in front. Rolled away. Isabella Smith up with it. Smith's pass is picked off by Avery Baker. Baker tried to get a lead pass to Diversey, did not connect, and back for Cony is Sierra Preba, but here comes Gardiner. Tigers on the attack. They've got numbers, and the shot up there by Fawcett is blocked. Good save there by Cottonor. Fawcett went low, and Cottonor got a stick down, or check that, Shavery got a stick down. Madison Shavery with a good save. Scooped up by Baker. Baker drives on Shavery. Decides to pull back. Now inside. Oh, what a kick-out save there off the Diversey by Shavery. That was a Kennebec Eye Care highlight of the game. Kennebec Eye Care for all your eye care needs. Kennebec Eye Care, your site specialist. An outstanding save made by Madison Chavry there to keep it at 8-3. All right, DeVersey. 20 yards away out front. Lily DeVersey has all 3 Gardner goals. DeVersey. Back to the top. Bourget. And a whistle. Play stopped. And Bourget gets it inside. Eventually, DeVersey hit the goalpost. Hit the goalpost to the right of Chavry there. That was labeled, that beat her. 10:50 left in the second half. Bourget goes in, and as she was shooting, she got hit, so the ball goes very high and goes out the back. Cony hangs with it. Sophie Blanchard. Blanchard looks. Blanchard knocks down her defender. And that is going to be a turnover. It is a Cony ball. Stolen right back by the Tigers, though. Bourget. Fawcett. Fawcett slapped it back. And Gardner up with it. Tigers need some offense. Down here, 8-3. DeVersey. Back to Baker. Baker right inside. Shot, and it's right there at the goal mouth. And it's picked up by Chavry. So tantalizingly close. And Chavry hands it off to the officials. We're going to have a timeout on the field. Water break for sure. Brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, 21 locations statewide. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. 9:45 to go in the second half. The score is Cony 8, Gardner 3. It's high school girls lacrosse on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW. The score.
The New England Aviation Academy is Maine's only official service training center and service training partner. NEAA is strategically located at the Brunswick Executive Airport in beautiful Brunswick, Maine, which is on the Atlantic coast and only an hour to the mountains in the western part of the state. The aircraft used by NEAA to train our students and rent to current pilots are all technically advanced airplanes, have the Cirrus airframe parachute system, and are the newest model generation. We train in the best equipment in the marketplace, which not only ensures clients are learning to fly aircraft the industry is utilizing on a daily basis, but also is the safest and most reliable. NEAA's facility at KBXM includes a spacious heated hangar, classroom space, and a private briefing room, which make for an optimal learning experience. So, come fly our 2021 Cirrus SR20 and experience the Cirrus life.
Cony Rams on top of the Gardner Tigers in girls lacrosse this afternoon. 8-3. Hopefield and Gardner is where we are at. Glad you're with us. This is The Score, Sports Radio 1160 WSKW. Skowhegan, Waterville, Augusta. 9:45 remaining in the second half. Cony 8, Gardner 3. Mike Violet back here at this beautiful new facility, which is new in terms of the field. It's been here for a long time, it being Hoke Field. A place that used to really hold water well. And now that's not a problem anymore. And I was talking to Nate Stubbert, the athletic director here at Gardiner, before the game. And, of course, they dug out the area where the field is. And he said there was a crown in the middle of it. And then they were all as driving to the net. Freeman, oh, what a save there by Cottonor as Freeman, unencumbered, goes to the net. And she is denied by Cottonor. Now Wadley with it. Wadley back to Morrill. Inside to Beshard. Beshard spins, turned back. Now Smith. Now Morrill. Morrill over to Freeman. Macy Freeman holds it outside. Hands it off to Abby Morrill. Now Asaf. Asaf has a hat trick in this game, and we've got a violation called here, a penalty. Actually, no, it is not a penalty. Asaf drives, fires, and it is wide. So Asaf with a great chance for her fourth of the day there, but it was wide. And here comes Gardiner. Tigers need pressure and goals. Back to Cottonor. Back to my conversation with Nate Stubbert. There was a crown they found in the middle, a rock, granite, whatever you want to call it, ledge. And then on either side, it was almost like there was a grooved bathtub on each side that was holding all the water. So it was always wet here, and it was difficult to grow grass here, and now that's not a problem anymore. Just a fantastic, fantastic all-around job by the community. All right, Cony back with the ball. Doiron to Wadley. Time is not on the side of Gardiner. 7:25 left. Asaf tries to drive to the net, turn back at the circle. Now to Freeman. Freeman back to Asaf. Spinning. All the while, precious time ticking off the clock. Freeman. Over to Morrill. Morrill with an opening. Goes in, and it ends up in the stick of Cottonor. Over to Lizzie Gruber. Gruber, long pass, nice pass. Got it up nicely to Blanchard. Blanchard over to DeVersey. DeVersey popped out of her stick. She got hit and knocked down. And DeVersey back up. She was hit by, I think, Freeman. And this is going to be Lily DeVersey taking a crack at goal number 4 here against Madison Chavery. DeVersey in, shoots, didn't get much on it. It bounces off the goalpost. It's still loose there. DeVersey comes away with it. Bounced off the crossbar. And Gardner still on the attack. DeVersey. Back out for Bourget. 5:50 to go in this one. Cony 8, Gardiner 3. Inside to the cutter, score! Lily DeVersey, goal number 4 for Gardiner, goal number 4 for her. It's 8-4 Cony. Have a day, Lily DeVersey. (19:19) is the time of that goal. A timeout on the field. We will keep it here. It's brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, 21 locations statewide, your building project partner. And it gives me time to tell you that in the world of sports today, we have lost a great one. Just getting word that longtime New England Patriots great longtime Patriots broadcaster Gino Cappelletti passed away today at the age of 85. What a career Cappelletti had in football and in broadcasting. The most valuable player in the AFL in 1964 for many, many years, the all-time leading scorer in the AFL. He spent 11 years with the Patriots from 1960 through the 1970 season. The AFL MVP in 1964. He finished his career as the AFL's all-time leader in points and in field goals, and he was also a terrific receiver. Went into the broadcast booth for 7 years, coached the Patriots special teams for a few years, and then went back to the booth with Gil Santos, and they were magic in the booth together for many, many years. All told, Cappelletti, 51 years with the New England Patriots, a guy that should be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Gino Cappelletti certainly, in my mind, is a Pro Football Hall of Famer. He's in the Patriots Hall of Fame. Gino Cappelletti passing away today at the age of 88. I'll have a lot more on that tomorrow morning on Opening Drive on The Score from 7 until 9. Timeout here with 5:41 left. And Gardiner has pulled within 4 on the Lily Diversey goal.
Here we go, one.
All right, it is Freeman. On the face-off for Cony. I can't see who it is for Gardiner just yet. It was Bourget, and she ends up with the ball. Here comes Bourget. Emma right down the middle. Bourget. I wonder who she's looking for. Bourget works it to the far side. Reverses her hands inside. There's Diversey. She got popped right in the kisser. And that is going to be a Gardiner ball, and Diversey from about 10 yards out. Womano a womano against Sky Cotner. Diversey goes in, and Cotner with the save with the stick. Sky Cotner has had a good day in goal. Cotner has stoned her more than once. And yet, Diversey's got 4 goals. 4:35 left. Cony back on the attack. Isabella Smith. Smith down the right, has speed, long strides. Smith curls in front, knocked away, knocked out of her stick, picking it up Wadley. Now Wadley, right near the side of the net. Checked there by Ella Shaw. Back out front to Freeman. Freeman, a very impressive looking sophomore. She does a lot of ball handling for Cony. Beshard, Wadley. Over to Doiron. Under 4 minutes to go. Doiron back to Asaf. Speaking of impressive, she's got a hat trick today. Asaf lays it out to Freeman. Just a game of keep away right now. Asaf turned back. Doiron. Back behind the net, knocked away by Gruber, and Lizzie Gruber with a steal. And Gruber, talk about long strides. Gruber pass deflected. It still ends up in Diversey's stick. Diversey on the go. Diversey right down the middle. Diversey spins. About 20 yards, pulls it back, waits for help. Now Diversey in the middle to Bourget. Emma Bourget looking it over. Tries to veer in and shoot, can't. Diversey's on the left side. There's the pass, the shot, score! Maddie Blaze! And it's 8-5. What do we got here? I am not sure what this is all about. And now the scoreboard, all right, we're back. Was that a no goal? Clock stopped. Officials over to the sideline. Goal's not posted yet. And a big-time discussion going on over there. Both officials talking to specifically the Gardiner sideline. And apparently there's a penalty on Maddie Blaze, who I thought scored the goal, but they didn't count it. So Blaze is out on a penalty, so no goal. So instead of 8-5, it's still 8-4. And it's going to be a Cony ball. And I am sorry that I can't be more clear as to what it was. But Blaze called for a penalty, and boy, does that hurt Gardiner. First of all, the goal's taken off the board. Secondly, they're down one player. So 8-4 stays with Cony. Now here's a potential giveaway at midfield if if Gardiner can get on it. Loose ball, Freeman jabbing at it there. Also whacking at it, Molly Mercier, and Gardiner's going to come away with it. Mercier. Down the right, stops. All right, back out front, they go to Baker. There's Diversey! Again! Lily Diversey makes it 8-5, and she's got all 5. Goodness gracious sakes alive. Time of the goal, 22:46. So the screws get tightened even more. I've seen crazier things happen. Cony with a seemingly safe 7-2 lead, 8-3 lead, 6-1 lead. Now it's a 3-goal lead, 8-5. And Lily Diversey has had herself a day. High into the air. High into the air again. Bourget comes away with it for Gardiner. Here come the Tigers again. Here's Diversey. Diversey spins, goes, shoots, it's blocked. And out of the pack with it there, Nat Fawcett. Fawcett. 1:45 left on the clock. 8-5 Cony. Gardiner's setting up. Got some sort of a violation here. The problem is the clock had been running. Now it stops. And Sophie Blanchard, no, they're going to put her back behind the net. I thought they were going to give her a shot out in front, but Blanchard's going to have to start play behind the net. Minute 37. All right, here we go. Here comes Gardiner. They get it inside the circle. Loose ball knocked out of there by Cony. Running it out for the Rams was Morrill. And play stopped. On a Gardiner violation, it'll be Cony's ball. Abby Morrill. Over to Tobias. Tobias, and that is a violation on Fawcett. She's getting a yellow card. Had a stick up near the eyes and probably made contact. So Gardiner down a player with 1:15 to go. Long pass to midfield. Loose ball scooped up by Ella Shaw. Now ball loose again. Smith fighting for it over there with Emily Grady. Right in front of the Cony bench. 2 girls down. Gardiner player a little slow to get up. In fact, she's not getting up. And so we have an injury timeout here with 57 seconds left and a Gardiner player down. Also tomorrow morning on Opening Drive with me, Travis Lesargic, the czar of the toy department, will be with me. Travis, a regular guest every Friday at 8:05. Lots to talk about. The Bruins in a must-win tonight at the Garden. Game 6, down 3 games to 2. And, of course, we'll preview the Celtics Game 6 tomorrow night in Milwaukee, where they should be taking the court with a 3 games to 2 lead, but instead they're taking the court down 3 games to 2. And we'll preview that as well. Today is a day off for the Red Sox after their 1-game winning streak. And they're in Texas over the weekend. So we have a Gardiner player down on the far side. I don't know who it is. She and Isabella Smith were fighting for the ball. She lost her footing and has been down ever since. And now at least we know who it is. It's Emily Grady, who now has rolled over and is sitting up. And it looks like the next step is to get up. And there's that. And so Grady is up. Doesn't look seriously hurt from what we can see. Hopefully that is the case. But she'll sit out the final 57 seconds of this one. These girls are all going to sleep well tonight. First really warm day of the year. And with 57 seconds to go, ball put into play. We're back underway here for the final minute. And here comes Gardiner. All right, down the right side. Avery Baker. Baker drives to the net. There's a big pile up there, and they call her for the violation. Pretty much an offensive foul. Clock running, 30 seconds left in the first half. Over midfield, Beshard, or check that. Sierra Prebit. Prebit down the right side. To Wadley. Dinah Wadley. 10 seconds to go. Wadley just wasting time. Now to Freeman. And Freeman will stick handle. And that is the end of that. So, the Cony Rams come down to Gardiner and knock off the undefeated Gardiner Tigers. Tigers with a rally late made it close, but not close enough. Final score in this one. Cony Rams 8, Gardiner Tigers 5. Post-game show and our Matthews Brothers Windows Player of the Game coming up next. You're listening to high school girls lacrosse on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
So Rob Munsing here joining you here post-game. We'll let you know that we'll do our normal post-game awards as Mike will do his sponsorship obligations here at the end of the game. congratulations to both teams. Well-fought game in really tough conditions. I want to thank Mike Violet for doing a great job on the audio call of this game here for us on Munson Media. We're going to repeat this as we do it for the boys game as well. We just got to show our Chris Wheeler who's going to get the awards here, and we'll show you as well. Our first award of the game. Of course, we have the two great sponsors, Caps's Pizza awarding a medium pizza award, and this is for the offensive player of the game, and no doubt about it, it's going to be Lily DeVersi will get the Capsa Pizza Player of the Game award here. That Capsa Pizza awards each and every single Gardiner Tiger game here on Munzing Media. We thank them for their participation in that. And our second award is Northeast Nutrition and Energy Award. And that one, where we're only doing the single game this year, we thought we'd give out a coaching staff award, let Coach Prince decide over the course of the whole year, somebody that is deserving of recognition. It doesn't have to be somebody that's had 5 goals, 6 goals, 7 goals on the season or anything else like that. Maybe it's somebody that plays hard during practice and makes the team better, or whatever it is, kind of an unsung hero award, or whatever coach wants to do on that. So we want to let you know our next game here on Munzing Media will be coming up on Tuesday as we continue with the rivals. This time the Cony Gardiner rivalry will be in softball, so we'll have that game for you. That will be our next tilt here, and that, of course, will be over at the softball complex. We seem to have a little bit better connection over there, maybe more unobstructed for the towers or whatever it is, but we're able to get a better signal over there. The signal here was in and out and iffy here today. We apologize for that. We did make a recording of that, and most likely what I will do is I will put up the recording of this game. It'll be in a better quality as well. But as we do, we try to do the best we can, and we thought that we would have the internet hooked up here. They're very close to it. We want to thank the tech department here at Gardiner Area High School for their work with this. It's going to be a fiber optic, plenty of speed. It's going to be awesome once we get that in, and hopefully that'll be on board here for our next game from Hope Field, which will be the boys lacrosse. They'll also take on Cony, as we've tried to match up the Cony Gardiner teams in most of the sports that we can here from Gardiner. Of course, in softball, we'll be doing the Cony Gardiner softball game. We can't do softball and baseball at the same time. We did the baseball game yesterday. So those are all the things that are going here. I want to thank Chris Wheeler running the camera here. And again, I want to thank Mike Violet of The Score, 1160 a.m. on your dial. All sports all the time, doing a great job with their coverage of high school sports here in the central Maine area. So that'll do it for all of us here at Munzing Media. Until next time, so long, everybody.